Please. So, oh my goodness, my Leos. And of course, separation in the bottom, right? Because you guys are not together, you know? Attraction. You guys are out there doing your thing, probably dating, new love. Maybe someone is in the midst, but give your relationship a chance. I think you guys are still very open to each other. There is an opportunity to give the relationship a chance, but some of you may be like, no, I want new love. The separation is serving a purpose. Getting to know each other. Some of you would just meet someone else. And the reason I say some of you may just go for the new love, it's because this person, I feel there was a cycle with this, give your relationship a chance. There was a constant cycle with this past person of, you know, are we together? We're not together. You know, they couldn't make up their mind. And you went about and did your thing. And now you attracted a new person. So, and some of you are, you know, going to attract a new person because you're, like I said, you both are kind of out and about. So let's see what else we've got for you. This to me, this many cards speaks to me that there's too much emotions still invested in the past energy. So this is going to be a read here. Yes. Moving on, Six of Swords and Solitude. I feel this is the battle of your person struggling to move on from you. They are mental conflict, Two of Swords. There's a lot of stagnation within them because the truth is they're not over you. Sacral energy. This is my Leo energy always. Strength card, Ace of Wands, Sun. So I do feel there's still physical attraction. Seven of Swords is the deceiving of themselves, putting themselves out there. It's a mask. To me, this is a mask on both ends. And then we have Two of Wands, two twos. So definitely a decision needing to be made. The games need to be stopped playing. You guys gotta stop playing games. That's what I'm feeling. But a waiting game. And then Ace of Pentacles here. Now, I'm also feeling this is just a new love. There was too much waiting. So guess what? We're out and about. Ace of Pentacles, starting something new. And, you know, heart chakra, really allowing ourselves to open ourselves up to new love. And some of you really just made this decision to just move on. You know, clearly Six of Swords, move on. So your mind's moving on here, Spirit. This separation, they're not over you yet. Yeah. Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. You know, they're not over you. Yeah. The separation, Five of Pentacles. They're feeling the loss and they're missing your energy. I also feel like this person just literally feels it's just a temporary separation. This is why they feel like, I feel like they feel that this can be worked out because we have a lot of pentacles. It's because there's already a lot invested, you know, between the two of you. There's already time invested. I'm feeling so there's no way that someone new can replace you, you know, or replace them. Here reminds me Hermit energy. Seven of Swords, you know, and if the fact that it fell on top of the Seven of Swords, I'm going to leave it there. We're going to clarify this more, but I feel Six of Swords is in the bottom. So there's a mask of moving on. I feel because it's Seven of Swords is twice. This is a mirror. So both of you are masking that you've moved on, but no one has moved on because there's contemplation constantly happening. So no one's really officially moved on. So give me more on this Hermit energy, Spirit. You guys probably spend more time alone than anything. Five of Wands. This is the competition. So there's not really anyone who's enticing, I feel, when you're out. I know they feel you probably are dating. And meanwhile, this is what they think when they're alone, that you're out there dating. Page of Wands, getting to know people. But I kind of feel like I feel like it does make this person sad. Can't remember this Five of Wands. Why the Five of Wands here? Yeah, they feel like you moved on. The Fool. Can't remember this Five of Wands. They know you can move on. They know you can find someone else. Yep, Six of Pentacles. So they feel like you're giving your energy. Some of you maybe, you know, maybe you guys have shared social media and they do see that you're out and about and dating and doing your thing. This obviously bothers them, mental conflict. So give me more of this Two of Swords. Why the Two of Swords? The World. I think this person questions whether it's not over. They think it's over, but it's not over. It's a challenge. Are you guys officially single? Nine of Pentacles. Okay, more of this conflict. Two of Swords. And Nine of Pentacles again. So this is a battle between staying single or returning. And I feel like they're watching you with this Nine of Pentacles, because this is kind of two people minding their business. But they're stagnant because they want another chance with the world. They want another chance with you. We have Empress in the bottom. Wow, and Nine of Pentacles shows up again. So they do miss you and their attraction to you. I think this is their battle. Give me more of this World. Yeah. Four of Swords and Ten of Cups. You know, they miss the moments you guys had together. They think about it a lot. This is what makes them hesitant, because I don't feel like anyone's really going to compete with your energy. There's a certain Nine of Pentacles showed up twice with the Empress here. There's an attraction to you that you know, that you just can't forget. I mean, sacral energy here on a Leo reading, I wouldn't be surprised, because you guys, Leos, are so strong, especially when it comes to your sexual energy. And there's just something about your sexual energy that, I don't know, just drives people wild. So let's give you more. I just think that, Leos, you guys are just so passionate. And there is always a sense of loyalty. Doesn't necessarily mean it needs to be true that you're loyal, but... And those who know what I'm saying know what I'm saying. It's not for everyone, you guys, but you know what I'm saying. But let's get more on this sacral chakra, Spirit. Why the sacral chakra? The sexual attraction is still there. And it's a tie. So Eight of Cups. I feel like they want to come back. Yep, the Star and the Two of Cups. They want to come back, and you're it. Sexually, you do it for them. Like all of it. Emotionally, you do it. You just do it for them. No one compares. Like when it comes to the sacral, it's like, nah. No. They don't want to move on. So give me more of the Seven of Swords. And I feel it's mutual. I mean, let's get more on the Seven of Swords. Magician. So I feel you guys are masking. I feel this is kind of a little bit of game playing, because Seven of Swords and Magician, there's some game here. And you both are kind of just leading each other on with this waiting game. That's why we got this waiting game. Two of Wands. No one's really moved on. So, or this is your person. I feel it's mutual. But someone's stressing here, because we've got the Nine of Swords in the bottom. This is bothering them. And not Hermit again. Someone's like making pretend they're alone, or they're out and about. They're really alone. They're not doing much. And you know, maybe there's some postings on social medias to show that they're out and about, to give the impression, but the truth is I don't feel that. So I think the tactics need to kind of end. And, you know, if you guys really want each other, there needs to be a conversation. But I feel, to me, this is the stagnation here. This right here is exactly what's holding the relationship back. There's obviously ego involved here. Give me more of this Two of Wands. Yeah, Seven of Cups and the King of Swords. This need to show detachment, that we've got other options, you know. So maybe they're showing that they got other options. They're doing their thing. Obviously not the healthiest, But meanwhile, Three of Swords, you know, upset about the separation, not happy, you know, definitely missing you, definitely thinking about this, you know. Here more this Ace of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. I feel like they want to come with an apology. And you know what? It might come with a text message. So you guys, they're going to reach out. It's not the Page of Cups. It's the Page of Pentacles. So it's going to be like, hi, you know, what's up? You know, or maybe you guys may see something. It's like a gesture of some sort that will mean that literally is physical. It's Page of Pentacles. So it means that you guys will meet again. You guys will meet again. But I feel like there is resistance with this Hangman. So they're thinking too much about it. The desire is definitely there. Going on to Ace of Pentacles. Temperance. So this person's being patient about it. I also feel like with this Temperance, they're almost kind of watching you first. So it's like they'll resist from making a move first. And I think it's to see what you're doing first. Yeah. Three of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. So I think this is why they don't know where you're at. They don't know what you're doing. And this is why they resist and wait. There's a lot of contemplation, but I feel with this sacral energy, this person's going to make a move with this Eight of Cups, Two of Cups, Star. This person will eventually make a move. All right, so let's see what the blockage is for this connection. What is the blockage? Yeah, endings are really just beginnings, endings. So this person, it's not an ending and it's going to be a beginning again. I feel like it's not over. That's what I feel like it's saying. And then you have fears. You and your lover fear being hurt again. I think this is a shared energy. There are fears here. You guys resist. And this is kind of an activation to kind of avoid the emotion aspect here. All right, so what is the untold message of the heart of this person? What does this person need to know? What does Leo need to know? Ego, of course, but Leo, this is you, right? It's easier to block everything out right now. I'd rather ignore my emotions. I feel this is the both of you. This is what I'm saying. The fact that ego's here, Leo, you guys represent the ego. You represent the strength card. And both of you are also understanding what your energy does to someone else. So they will mirror back a lot of the projections you have. So I feel this is mutual. You guys are just kind of ignoring your emotions right now, but yet miss each other. What else? If it's all out of ego. This is it. So we've got finances. I'm busy with work right now and it requires my attention. I feel like they just keep themselves occupied, doing their thing. You too. Karma, my life is falling apart and I'm struggling. Respect, you deserve the best and I respect you. I want to do the right thing. And forbidden, even though we shouldn't, I still want to. This forbidden, I'm feeling like some of you, this goes way back and some of you have probably reconnected after a long period. So you're in some level of connection with someone. You separated while you're with someone else. That's why for some of you, even though we shouldn't, I still want to, but they're respecting you. You deserve the best and I respect you. I want to do the right thing. So, and then of course their life fell apart. So I feel like this is just kind of like, I had a lot going on. For some of you, this goes way back and they've had a lot going on and obviously karma hit, which is what happens. And you know, yeah, mistake. I made the wrong turn and honestly, the grass wasn't greener over there. You know, not being able to commit at the time, but it doesn't mean they didn't see it. So they moved on, the separation here. you know, probably needing to deal with finances. So this is a lot of pentacles. Maybe they did. There's a lot of finances, but there's a fear of rejection, right? So maybe not having enough. We all know males, those who are masculine energies, need, you know, that level of security. And those definitely, the ego will come and block everything else because there's an importance of something else they need to take care of. So let's see what the guidance is for you, Spirit. What is the guidance for Leo in love? What's the guidance? Patience. Don't rush things, but allow it all to unfold naturally. Time heals almost everything. Give it time. So obviously patience, you know, this is something that I feel this will resurface. And when you guys are ready to reconnect, you will. But the avoiding each other is definitely, I feel like it's becoming tempting. And, you know, for those of you who may already be in another connection. Oh, Spirit, I'm not taking all these. One and please be concise, just one. What's going on, Leo? Oh, there we go. Thank you. The journey. The journey towards your higher self may not be the easiest one, but in your losses and devastations, you will find yourself in the rubble. You know, this is probably where the patience came in for a lot of you who probably, you know, were very disappointed at the fallout of this separation. And a lot of you saw this as your life partner. So this is why it's, you know, for a lot of you, it's going to be difficult to move on, even if you're dating. So what's happening here is you both are finding yourselves. So maybe you or your person stabilized more financially. Something happened where you both stabilized. And this just led to life becoming different. But there's definitely patience involved. And I do feel you guys will reconnect at some point. So I'm going to leave it there, Leo. I love you. Please like, share, subscribe.